Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. So this chapter which we are discussing is called Karma Sannyasa. That means renunciation of karma. Though, at least in two places, Krishna says that it is not possible to renounce the karma even for a moment. Then why the whole chapter is given for renunciation of karma? Renunciation is not doing karma, but be detached in such a way that there is no effect of karma on the performer of the karma. This detachment is very main. Even he says that I do karma, but karma, its effect or its fruits doesn't affect me, doesn't taint me, because I don't have desire for the fruits of karma. Generally, whenever we do karma, we do not do anything without any purpose. We do not do anything without understanding or expecting the result. Actually, for the sake of result only we do karma. Whatever action we do is for certain result. If you do not want anything from that action, what motivates you to do action? That is the normal state of mind. You do business, but I am not looking for profit. I am serving, but I am not looking for salary. That generally doesn't happen. But it happens when you do not expect anything from your karma. Up to certain extent, to understand, we can give example. It's not foolproof example. When people volunteer, you don't pay them, but still they do work. That's why we appreciate that. But here the meaning is different. You do karma as if you are attached, but actually you are not. How you can be detached with the fruits of action? You will do karma, but the effect of karma, result of karma, or fruits of the karma, how you can remain detached with that? If the karma is meant for someone else, in spiritual sense, we say it is meant for God, serving God. So you do not get affected by that. The result, if positive or negative, you are not affected by that. How you are not affected? Even if you are doing for someone, even for God you are doing, still you expect that to be successful. So that also may not be the meaning. Detachment is that I do not have any purpose in this world except realizing myself or realizing the truth. And whatever I am doing is part of my bodily action that I have to do or that I must continue. But I do not want any worldly benefit out of it. It's not easy, it's very difficult. But eventually that is the only truth. Whatever you expect, it is unending. You expect, you get according to your expectation, or you may not get. If you get according to your expectation, your desire will increase to do that more and more. And if you do not get according to your expectation, you will rather give away the karma itself. This also, Sri Krishna says, no, you cannot give up the karma. You do karma in such a way that you remain detached with karma. You are not affected by the karma, but you keep on doing karma. Total nishkama karma or karma without any attachment is a very, very difficult state of mind. Unless you are if the purification of mind doesn't take place, it goes parallel. Purification of mind and detachment, this goes parallel. It complements each other. Without one, other doesn't happen. If you are not detached from the result of your karma, you cannot purify your mind. What taints the mind? It is the attachment and aversion which taints our mind. We were giving one example. Wherever you go, after visiting the place, you come back and try to remember what are the things you saw today. You remember certain people, not all the people. You remember certain objects, some flowers, some trees, but not all. You may remember something which you did not like, which you felt, why did I see this? That kind of aversion may come. Some foul smell came that you remember because you did not like. You remember only those things which you either like or you dislike. Which is neutral, you don't remember. For example, you will be sitting here, say, 45 minutes. Then you go back. Now, when I say you will remember, otherwise you won't remember. You know, there were two colors of the chairs on which you people were sitting. Do you remember the color? Most of you will not remember, though you saw it. Because it doesn't matter whether the chairs are grey or black or white, or doesn't matter to you. The color of the chair is not an object of attachment or aversion for you. You are detached, so you don't remember. All of you came from the main gate to here. You may see somebody walking. You don't pay attention to it. Many things are lying, some leaves are lying on the sidewalk. You don't remember. But in the drain there was some foul smell. So a rat is dead or something, for example. You remember. Or if you see garden, one beautiful flower you found. Oh, so nice. You remember. You do not remember those things for which you may not have an attachment or an aversion. That's called detachment. Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya, has written many books for us. One of the book is called Atma Bodha. He writes there, Sansaraha Swapna Tulyo. The world is like a dream, Raga Dveshadi Sankulaha, which is made of attachment and aversion. Let us see from the other side or some other aspect of what we talked. You remembered a beautiful flower, you remembered the foul smell, but you don't remember the color of the chair. To understand from other way is that the beautiful flower exists for you, foul smell existed for you, chairs even they were, it didn't register in your mind. That way it doesn't exist for you. Color doesn't exist. Chair was there. Color doesn't exist for you because it didn't affect your mind. They say, if you become completely detached with everything surrounding you, then the world practically doesn't exist for you. Even if it exists, it doesn't affect you because you don't have attachment or aversion for it. Those people, those individuals with strong liking and dislike, they suffer more in life. So much attachment in our day-to-day life you will find. Nowadays you don't see all these things because not that love and attachment is not there, but the long absence is gone. Think of in our childhood, 50 years before, the railway station, those who come to see, most of them will be wiping tears. Somebody is going away, my son is going away. Now you don't. Why? While going also you can send a message, photo, video call. So as if there is no separation. So people have lost that. In a way it is good that your attachment is reduced. So thing exists more strongly when you have attachment or aversion. Fear is part of aversion. What you dislike, that you remember. In your childhood, if a dog has bitten you or you have seen the snake, throughout the life you remember. Why? It was a strong object of aversion. So you remember. But those who don't have attachment or aversion, very nice example Swami Vivekananda gives in one of his lecture. Maybe some of you went to Kumbh Mela, for example. On that particular day, millions of people were there. You went in that crowd, you walked for 2, 3, 4 kilometers with them. You took bath and came back. Come back and try to remember how many faces you remember. Maybe some faces whom you either liked or disliked, that you remember. But hundreds and thousands of people you saw, you don't remember anyone. Why? Did they not exist? They existed. But their existence or non-existence doesn't affect the state of your mind because you are detached with them. It doesn't matter to you. You are traveling by bus. A person came and sat in front of you. For some reason you are impressed. Impressed by the face, impressed by the way of talking, impressed by the dress they were wearing, he or she was wearing. Something which you appreciated, you remember it. The more you appreciate it, for a long time you remember. If you are sitting in front of someone with very unpleasant behavior, you remember, because it created a sense of aversion in your mind. But if you are so introvert, presence or absence of most of the things doesn't affect you. And if it doesn't affect, those people, when they sit for meditation, because less and less number of objects with whom they have attachment or aversion are there. So their mind is not disturbed. You sit for meditation and you say, my mind goes everywhere. Don't simply tell my mind goes everywhere. Study where your mind goes. Your mind goes to only these two types of objects. The objects with which you are attached, or the objects for which you have aversion. Have you ever felt, when I go to temple and sit, the color of the carpet, I can't forget. Nobody feels that. Why? It doesn't matter to me. An object which is unable to create an impression in your mind, you can prepare your mind such that the object will lose the ability to taint your mind. That's called attachment and aversion. Many times I have told, what is opposite to attachment? People immediately say detachment. No. Opposite to attachment is aversion, hatred. Detachment is the center, correct attitude. I am neither attached nor I hate. I am in the center. That ideal state of mind is called detachment. The more detached you are, the objects around you will lose the ability to taint your mind. The objects around you will lose the capacity to haunt your mind, disturb your mind. All of us have experience. Try to remember your earliest memory. Sit one day quietly, very peacefully sit, and try to remember your earliest memory. When you were in college, okay, when you were in high school, okay, or when you were in primary school, okay, or when you were in kindergarten, I don't remember anything. One is because of our mind is not matured enough to remember, could be. But otherwise, which are the objects you remember from your primary school or from your secondary school? Which objects you remember? Oh, that teacher I like very much. Oh, that fellow was so rude to me. Only the object of attachment and aversion only you remember, guaranteed. Try to do that. Try to remember your primary school days and make a list of the things, people, places, concepts, whatever. Only the objects, attachment and aversion only we remember. That you were detached, you don't remember. So those who are leading spiritual life, if they say that I meditate for 1 hour in a day and I am not able to meditate, that means the remaining 23 hours are spent a lot with the objects of attachment and aversion, because they will come and haunt you. As I told, when you sit for meditation, the color of the chair doesn't haunt you. But a movie which you have seen 20 years before, that still haunts you. What you remember? There is another aspect of meditation, just remembered. People say, no, when we sit for meditation, unnecessarily many things come up, which otherwise we don't even think so much. One is because attachment and aversion. Second, don't get disturbed because you remember many things while meditating. Those things which comes in your mind when you are trying to meditate, divide them into two. One is memory, and one is a disturbing memory. You may remember what you took today for lunch. You like the taste of what you took. So that may come as a passing, but it doesn't create disturbance in your mind while meditation. It doesn't disturb your meditation. It is just like a cloud, it goes away. But where you had reacted strongly, you bite your tongue, you by mistake took chili, all these things very strongly you remember. There is a normal memory. What you do, you remember. That's not haunting. Those objects which disturb your meditation is that when memory comes, you and your mind start reacting to that. That's called disturbance. Passing thoughts will come, it's okay. It's not disturbing. You keep on doing what you do. But when your mind and body starts reacting to your thoughts, is because of attachment and aversion. Just you remember an object and different emotion takes in your mind. Jealousy, anger, lust, greed. The objects which are able to generate those emotions in you are the objects with whom you have either attachment or aversion. So we always say, the quality of 1 hour of your meditation depends on the quality of 23 hours how you have spent. Your 1 hour meditation is condensation of those 23 hours. You keep on watching, scrolling videos. Next time you sit for meditation, all will disturb you. Then you come and complain why I can't meditate. You know why you can't meditate. I don't know. Principle is this. When you run, after 5 minutes when you stop, you are breathing heavily, your heartbeats have increased, and that will remain for a while because you are running for 5 minutes. So when you sit for meditation, it's like after 5 minutes running you are stopping. You are doing so many different works. Then you sit and go for meditation. Of course, whatever you are doing, all the thoughts will pass in your mind. But they are not that powerful that they will stop what you want to do. You repeat your mantra, you will be able to do it. Some stray thoughts will come and go away. It's not disturbing to you. But some objects are disturbing because you gave value to those objects. Either you are being attached to it, either you become hating those objects, dislike those objects. And mind is a great computer. Mind is a great machine. Till now, human being is not able to create those machines. Maybe it will come in future, I do not know. Your mind can remember faces, pictures. Your computer also you can save. Your mind can remember tunes. That also your computer can remember in memory. But your mind can remember smell. Computer cannot. Your mind can remember taste. Computer cannot. So eventually there are 5 senses. Touch, your mind can remember. Computer cannot. So touch, smell and taste, in that side still science has to do work. Maybe a time will come, when I do not know. Your daughter is staying in America. Hey, what you are cooking today? No, Papa, I am cooking dal. Let me taste how it is. So your daughter will hold the dal in front of the camera or whatever instrument will be there. And here you will be able to touch or smell. It will come. It will come. Sound and light has already traveled. The taste, the smell and touch has yet to travel. Whatever science is doing is copying what nature has provided. And then I give you certificate and you give me letter of appreciation, I give you a prize, you give me a Nobel Prize. We keep on appreciating each other. But we forget whatever we have done is only copying of the nature. We have not yet fully copied the nature. You say, oh, we invented aeroplane. The birds are flying for maybe millions of years. Oh, we made a submarine. A fish is swimming in the water for millions of years. We copy the nature. If a fish can, how can I know? So I create an instrument, so I also can do like this. So there is science. Science will stop when there is no difference between nature and artificial and original. Many times, being a religious organization, some laws will pass where moral and religious things, attitudes and thoughts are attached to. The law was passed many years before in Singapore also. It's called HOTA, Human Organ Transplant Act or something. So all the religious leaders were invited. Does your religion says anything about prohibition? So we Hindus are the most liberal people. It doesn't matter to me. But some religions had an issue. If when I am buried, if my eyes are taken away, maybe when the day of judgment will come, I won't be able to see because my eyes are already taken away. Could be, we don't know. So I attended that meeting. Late one minister who passed away, what was his name? Indian minister, Balaji Sadasivan. He was the minister at that time. So we went in NU, in what do you call it? SGH, there was a meeting. So I told, donating the body for medical purpose, in our scripture also we have. Remember, there was a rishi called Dadhichi who gave his body out of his bones. Vajra was made because of the purity of that saint. So I say, giving your body for a better purpose, higher purpose, is already there in our scriptures. So even if my whole body is taken away after my death, it doesn't matter anything according to scriptures and belief, that if there is any next loka or next birth or something, it doesn't affect. So, mind, this world is nothing but gymnasium. We have come to this world to improve ourselves from the continuous onslaught of objects of liking and dislike. Will come to you. You try to remain as detached as possible. We have many examples and similes are there. Water on the lotus leaf cannot taint the lotus leaf, because lotus leaf is made in such a way. All of you must have seen, go to Google and try to find. You put a drop, it will, without touching the leaf, it will remain on the surface and just go away if you tilt. We have a kind of fish, mud fish. It stays in the mud, but its body is free from mud. Maybe some oily surface is there, we don't know. We in general classify everything. Fish means what? That which swims in the water. Have you seen any fish climbing the tree? Anybody has seen a fish climbing the tree? I have seen. There are one variety of fish. It has got kind of thorns in its body. So it will go and climb the tree. Maybe not too much, up to this level. When there is so much flood, this particular fish you will find on the tree. Water level doesn't go there. Water level is down, but the fish will climb to save itself from water. Once upon a time I had so much interest in many things. Wanted to, when fish and animal, is there anything in between? They just found some animals. Their face is like an animal, but body is like a fish. There are many animals. So all these are in the line of all kind of species, which slowly you can see from a microbes to human being. There are many. There are not only a few, 2, 3, 4 varieties. There are hundreds of varieties. There are some living beings. You cannot ascertain whether they are vegetable, they are from a vegetable kingdom or animal kingdom. They behave like animal, but they are vegetables. They are vegetables, but look like animal. So there are many infinite varieties are there. So, coming back to this, that which is part of our memory need not be always disturbing memory. But you will find the memory which is created out of attachment or aversion, attachment or hatred. Those memory can last longer and are disturbing. Simple memory is not a problem. I took food, so I remember, so it's okay. You are not attached to something, but you get attached. How? Bah, fantastic taste. And you give so much importance to it that it can be named as attachment. Because you will like to have that particular dish once more. It creates desire in your mind. So that remembers long time. I don't know. Earlier time our life was much simple life. So many things which we underwent, modern generation may not. From the school we used to go for excursion. In our time, when I was in primary school, previous night cannot sleep. So much excitement was there. Nowadays there is no excitement. Not much excitement is there, not much. For example, small children, if you give them something of their liking, could be chocolate, could be ice cream, could be, you have to see the expression. Any matured man you give chocolate, doesn't matter whether you give or don't give. It doesn't create that emotion in your mind. So, the more spiritually mature you become, there will be less and less objects with whom you have attachment or aversion. So there will be less and less objects which will be able to disturb your mind. And that's why, if the mind is not disturbed, you will be able to do japa, meditation, what you want to do. Then you will find their concentration is more, the disturbance is not there, they can sit and meditate for a long time. All these things we say. Reason is only one. You want to travel towards north. So 1 hour you walk towards north, and remaining 10 to 15 waking hours you walk towards south. How much possibility is there for you to reach your goal which is in north? No way. That is the same condition with us. You meditate for 1 hour, but the remaining waking hours, if your activity is not complementing your meditation, what you want to do, then your meditation cannot happen. My remaining waking hours should be complementing to that. I do such that I should be able to meditate. What haunts in my meditation? I am so much attached to food. So remaining waking hours, I must live my life in such a way that I have less and less attachment with food. Control of the mind, controlling yourself. Okay, I like this particular dish so much. Always I think of that. Okay, you decide. You teach lesson to your mind. Okay, for next 6 months, that dish will not be given to you. Slowly, mind's attachment towards that object or the dish will be reduced. That's how we have a simple practice of going and renouncing something to Lord. Correct? People go to Varanasi. Okay, I will not take ice cream. You don't need to renounce something which you don't like to eat. You renounce something which you are too much attached to. People renounce those. Why? Purpose is this. So much my mind was occupied with that food. Forget about it. I will not take. After some time, mind doesn't want to take. Because you control your mind, you control your senses, you control yourself. Initially it will come. People will say, little ice cream. Inside I want to take, but I have given away. I have given it to the Lord that I will not take ice cream. Oh, no, it's okay. Like that we answer. After 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, thank you, I don't take. Not with acting, but in reality, the liking dies. that what is simple mental psychological treatment for those who have diabetes. Generally you will find those who have diabetes like to take sweet more and more because the body is craving. So here is this practice, telling to your mind, next 6 months, no sweet, no ice cream. Take oath in front of your God, I will not take. Initially there will be difficulties. You want to take, but you cannot take because you have renounced it. After slowly, you also get habituated, don't take. And then you will see your sugar level is better. This is a psychological way of treating. Everything is in mind. So, Sri Krishna told to Arjuna that I don't have attachment and aversion. I do karma, but karma doesn't affect me. Because name karma phales priha, because I don't have attachment to the result of the karma. Look at Krishna. Krishna also was part of Mahabharata. But I am not going to fight for anybody. If you don't want to fight, why did you become even charioteer, driver, Sarathi of Arjuna? Why not of Duryodhana? Krishna always says that I am with the Pandavas because Dharma is with Pandavas. That's me. Wherever Dharma is there, I will be there. Adharma is there, I will not. But he is inactive. He is not disturbed. He says, even tomorrow Pandavas lose, all the 5 brothers are killed, I am not going to be disturbed because of that. Because he was detached. He says in one place, I work incessantly. I work continuously. He was a kingmaker from childhood. When Krishna did not even start walking, he started killing the asuras. Shakatasura was the first one. Lying a small child, Shakatasura gave a kick. From childhood to the last day, Krishna continuously worked. Think of that 11-year-old boy, fights with an elephant, fight with Kamsa, Chanura. But after killing them, he could have become the king of Mathura. He said, no. Kamsa's father, Ugrasen, became the king. Wherever he went, I don't want any kingdom. Those who are deserving will be given to them. Rama did so much, fought with Ravana, rescued Sita. He could have easily become king of Lanka, correct? Nobody could have stopped. But he did not. When Vibhishana comes to Rama before the war, Rama greeted him and told, welcome Lankesh. He said, very good, I am not Lankesh. Lankesh is my brother. Rama said, I can see the future. You are the next king. Rama did not. He was not interested. He was not interested in the Swarnamayi Lanka, which was made of gold. With reference come, that's why I am telling. After the war was over, all the Ravana and others are killed. Ravana, Meghnad, Kumbhakarna, all are killed. Rama was approached. You are the best person to rule Lanka. Rama gave a beautiful sentence. Api Swarnamayi Lanka Name Lakshman Rochate. Lakshman wrote, brother, become a king. Rama says, even if it is made of gold, this Lanka doesn't tempt me. Why? Janani Janmabhumischa Swargagati Gariyasi. My Ayodhya is, my motherland is far superior than anything else. Even there is so much wealth is there, it doesn't affect me. Detachment. Whoever is great person, you will find they are detached. Could be on a high post, resign. Give it to the next person. Swami Vivekananda started this whole order, Ramakrishna order. He was the first general president for 6 months. After called Swami Brahmananda, you become president, Saradananda, you become secretary, I go. Within 6 months. We worship Krishna because of his detachment. All other leelas are okay, but because of his detachment. Wherever greatness is there always in detachment. Those who are worldly, those who are attached, those who cannot give up, cannot become a great person. There's so many rich people, but there are some people only whose name is there as a philanthropist. They gave away their wealth, but because they have to live in the world, they kept for them also. But much wealth they gave away to the society. Some quietly gave, some gave with a name. So, it is detachment which makes a person great in his personal life, great for the society, and also detachment makes us more spiritual or more calm and concentrated. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.